this be one of the best moments of your life. You're listening to the Business Mirror Podcast for a broader look on business with Senior Editor Dennis Estopace.
Good day, I'm Dennis Estopace, and welcome to an assessment of the Philippine stock market performance, which is based on the Stock Market Outlook story that comes out in the print edition and online version of the Business Mirror every Monday. The journalist behind the Stock Market Outlook story is Business Mirror reporter VG Kabuwag. Let's get on with the story. Last week, share prices dropped for the third straight week as investors were spooked by the tensions in Hong Kong. The market was also sluggish with a slow trade due to the Thanksgiving holiday in the United States. The benchmark Philippine Stock Exchange Index fell 85.63 points to close November at 7,738.96 points. The main index was down almost all week long except on Wednesday when it gained 129.09 points. The index, however, saw a petering out and lost most of the gains in the succeeding trading sessions that day. Not even the listing of Frutas Holdings Incorporated on Friday helped improve market sentiments. Shares of Frutas opened at 1 peso and 82 centavos per share, higher than its initial public offering price of 1 peso and 68 centavos per share. Frutas even reached 2 pesos and 34 centavos during the intraday trade. However, it lost most of its gains as the day progressed. Frutas ended the day at 1 peso and 71 centavos per share. Gabriel Jose Perez of Papa Securities Incorporated said it turned out to be a sour end for November as the market was still on a risk-off mode to wait on how U.S. markets perform on account of President Trump's recent support for Hong Kong, which could then lead to China's ire once again and affect the trade deal between the two countries. Volume of trade was high at an average value of 8.43 billion pesos as a result of Tuesday's 20.42 billion peso due to the MSCI rebalancing. Foreign investors were net sellers at 8.09 billion pesos. Among the sub-indices, only the property index managed to eke out gains of 10.38 points to close at 4,043.60 points, while all other sub-indices were down. The broader all-shares index shed 46.20 to 4,632.84. The financials index fell 32.33 to 1,841.80. The industrial index declined 130.33 to 9,781.29. The holding firms index was down 126.50 to 7,630.43. The services index retreated 3.22 to 1,546.48. And the mining and oil index lost 121.36 to 8,054.07. For the week, losers outnumbered gainers 153 to 63. 31 shares were unchanged. The top gainers were IPM Holdings Incorporated, Premier Horizon Alliance Corporation, First Abacus Financial Holdings Corporation, Manila Mining Corporation B, Concrete Aggregates Corporation A, and PH Resorts Group Holdings Incorporated. The top losers, on the other hand, were Omico Corporation, Ace Enexor Incorporated, Harbor Star Shipping Services Incorporated, SunTrust Home Developers Incorporated, PTFC Redevelopment Corporation, and Cirtec Holdings Philippines Corporation. Share prices may start gaining this week as part of the so-called Santa Claus rally, with investors starting to take their positions. Broker 2Trade Asia said a relatively foggy December stands between now and the year 2020, with macro forces resting uneasy on US and China's next moves, plus seasonally thin volumes as the Yuletide break mounts. 2Trade Asia said local investors will keep in touch with November inflation figures, which will be released this month. They are keeping in mind the earlier pronouncements that monetary authorities may cut rates at the 11th hour on its upcoming policy meeting on December 12. 2Trade Asia said it is worth noting that November figures may come higher than last month's 0.8% as the base effect of last year's peak of 6.7% in October 2018 fades away. Immediate support for the main index is seen at 7,600 points and resistance at 7,900 points. For the stock pick, Broker Regina Capital and Development Corporation focused on Alliance Global Group Incorporated or AGI. Regina Capital advised a buy when its support price of 10 pesos and 61 centavos per share holds on the stock of AGI, which suffered a massive sell-down last week. Regina Capital said that despite the huge breakdown, AGI is still not oversold, even as it sustained a 5-day losing streak since 2 weeks ago. Regina Capital said that at this point, it looks like the stock is still packing some negative bias that may have it touching the said support intraday. But all things considered, the 10 pesos and 61 centavos support looks like a reliable enough bottom with which AGI can hit before consolidating sideways near term. AGI shares closed Friday at 11 pesos and 6 centavos per share. Meanwhile, Regina Capital gave a hold recommendation on the stock of DMCI Holdings Incorporated after the stock has been steadily maintaining its position in the oversold region during the past weeks. Regina Capital said the stock looks like it is still on a rather unstable avenue. Nevertheless, especially with the elevated selling signals displayed by indicators, coupled with the increased volumes, Regina Capital gave a weekly target on the stock at 6 pesos and 72 centavos per share. Shares of DMCI closed last week at 6 pesos and 50 centavos apiece. For the text version online, please go to www.businessmirror.com.ph and search for Stock Market Outlook. In the print version, the story could be found in the companies section of the Business Mirror newspaper.
Thank you for listening to the Business Mirror podcast. For a broader look on business, follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Business Mirror. Until next time.